I'll bet each one of you has a story full of ups and downs, victories, losses, smiles, and tears, because that's life. Our choice is never whether we have to face challenges or not. It is whether we can remain grateful while we struggle. Find what you're grateful for and anchor to it. We are only as happy as we are grateful, my friends.
My biggest goal for what I do with Soccer Resilience is being able to share my story and know that no matter how alone you feel in some things, you're never actually alone. You're not the only person that has anxiety. You're not the only person that has these hard feelings. But if you continue to push through that discomfort and you get to the other side, then there's this amazing open door for you that's just going to light and pave the way for everything else you want to do. You just have to keep pushing through sometimes, and it's so hard. But I hope you realize that the other side has so many benefits. Keep going.
What I've come to learn is that when you give all of yourself, you can't help but grow. You can't help but become better. You can't help but challenge yourself and reach new levels. For me, this season was one of my toughest personal things in my pro career. I really didn't get a lot of minutes, and things weren't always the way that I wanted them to be, but I really, really made sure that every single day and in every moment and every way that I could, I was investing in the bigger picture.
We have to realize that everything is a process, right? Some things don't happen overnight. Some things don't happen in a month. Some things don't happen in a year. Some things won't happen over 5 years, right? It took me 15 years to play my first professional soccer game, right?
I pick up his book on mindfulness. And essentially, there's a part of the book that breaks down. We can talk to ourselves with our thoughts rather than listen to ourselves with our thoughts. So by reading this book about mindfulness, about how to stay present, in the present moment, all of my thoughts I was thinking about was in the past, something that wasn't true. It can't enter your brain. And so I had to train myself, and I did. I trained myself and trained myself and trained myself.
My parents were super supportive and allowed me to kind of find that intrinsic motivation myself, which is why I am where I am now. Them encouraging enjoyment and having fun, even now as a professional, has been so helpful for me.
Every day is a new opportunity to make the most of the chance to play, because it's a blessing to be healthy, to step on the field, to do what you love. But most importantly, I want you all to embrace the beauty in the struggle, go after everything it is that you want in life.
The biggest thing for me is understanding that the game's not easy, life's not easy, and understanding that whatever the game throws at you, whatever life throws at you, if you take a step back and take a deep breath, you can overcome whatever that may be.
I believe that the biggest fuel for resilience is courage. Courage. Now notice, I didn't say being fearless. It's courage. Because you can't be fearless and courageous at the same time. Courage without fear is not courage. What we need to do is nurture the quality of courage, of being courageous, of being brave. Why? Because courage is the willingness to do what needs to be done, even when we're afraid.
Every time I play a game, every time I'm involved in a game, I always try to write some sort of note to myself to exactly frame the game. If I'm not playing, it's a lot of times it's about playing my role to the best of my ability. What can I do to help the team on that day? And then in this instance, when I was playing, this was actually going to be the first game I played in the season. So the coaches kind of just let me know, you're going to play. There's a lot of nerves attached to that. It feels like this is a big opportunity that I need to take. So this is kind of the note I wrote to myself about self-belief. That's exactly what it's titled. Self-belief. If I know and I believe, that's all I need in my corner. This will not require Herculean effort. Just be George Marks, enjoy the moment, and compete for something bigger than myself. Most importantly, carry myself strongly, be dominant and decisive, and stay rooted to the moment.
It's good to think about what you're thinking about, because the real estate between your ears is so valuable. And just like I was a soccer goalkeeper, on the pitch, not letting the ball hit the back of the net, those first thoughts that come in, You need to reject those. They're hope thieves. They want to come in and steal your hope. They want to do some damage. Reject those thoughts and replace it with an intentional second thought.
That's my challenge to you, is to be bold, is to be brave, is to bet on yourself. Never stop betting on yourself, okay? The greatest battle we'll ever face and fight is the one that is between our ears. If we can win that, if we can crush the doubt and the inner critic and just believe in ourselves and trust in a plan that's bigger than us and hope for the good and focus on the good, we're gonna be so much better off in life.